Hello guys. Welcome to the tutorial. So do you want to add a button to the WordPress header, right? Do you want to do this without a plugin? If yes, then continue watching this video, else you can check the plugin method on our website article. We are going to show you 4 different type of buttons that you can add to your WordPress header with the help of CSS and HTML. Remember the method which I am going to show you work on all WordPress sites. First, you will see the process to add a standard button to header like this. In the second method, we will be adding a blinking button to the WordPress header, then ghost button under method 3. And finally the gradient button in method 4. All types of buttons we are going to add using CSS and HTML. So without any delay, let's get started. Method 1. How to add standard button to WordPress header. To add a standard button, first, navigate to the widgets area from the appearance section. Now you need to place a custom HTML widget into the header widget. So simply tap on the custom HTML widget. Then here you must see a header widget option. Select it and tap on the add widget button. Now with the help of a custom HTML button, we are going to insert a line of HTML code that creates a button at the header location of our website. You can type the exact code in your header widget. Let me explain. Actually, we have used the A tag here, which is mostly used to add a link in HTML. In the A tag first, we add a class name. In this case, it is btn1. This is a unique class name specifically defined for this button. You should remember this, we will need it at the time of styling the button with CSS. Next, inside the href tag, you need to enter a link or URL for the button. I currently added a hash here which means blank. And for the button label, we have used the latest deals. You can replace it with anything you want. Then save it. Now navigate to Customizer from the Appearance section. See, our button has added to the header. This is how it looks like without CSS style. Now we are going to convert it into a nice attractive button with the help of CSS code. To add a CSS code, simply tap on the additional CSS section. Now you need to paste the CSS code. You get the code from the video description as well as on our website article. First I am going to paste a CSS style code for the standard button. See, your simple ugly button has now converted into a nice standard button which looks much catchy than the previous one. Now let's understand this CSS code. Here you can see lots of CSS properties as assigned to the button. Properties such as color, line height, border radius, background color, margin, and padding are totally adjustable. You can change it according to your preference. The only thing you should not be changed is the class name of the button. In this case, it is btn1. Remember, we have assigned the same class name earlier when we were creating a button using a custom HTML widget. If you had input a different class name for the button, then change it. Otherwise not. Now it's time to add a blinking button. Method 2. Add blinking button to WordPress header. To add a blinking button, you just need to change this CSS code. The blinking button code is again available in the video description as well as on our website post. Copy it. See, the button in your header has now started blinking. The change we made in our CSS code is to add a webkit-animation color change property. Here you can change the second for each blink. Also, the background color is totally customizable. And here if your button class name is different, replace it with header-widget.btn1, so it's all about the blinking header button. Now let's see the next button, that is a ghost button. Method 3, adding a ghost button to WordPress header. Ghost buttons are trending. They are different from standard buttons and much more catchy and noticeable. It has a transparent BG with a border. And when you hover on them, the transparent background fills back in. To add a ghost button, use this CSS code. This code converts your normal button into a ghost button. We have also added a transition property to make it more interesting. See, this is your ghost button added to the header. It worked exactly as said. Transparent at default, then fill back in on hover. Let's jump to the last gradient button. Method 4, adding a gradient button to the WordPress header. Well, to add a gradient button, we are going to show you an interesting website that generates a gradient button automatically. So you just need to copy-paste the gradient CSS code here. This is the website I am talking about, gradientbuttons.colorchange.co. It has hundreds of gradient buttons available, you just need to pick one according to your preference. To add this gradient button to your WordPress header, simply click on it. Its CSS code will automatically be copied to the clipboard. Now paste that code here. But it is not working now. You need to change the button class name here with your button class name. There are 3 places you need to change it. Here, here and here. See, your gradient button has been added to the WordPress header. So this is all about adding a button to the WordPress header. We have shown you 4 types of buttons: standard, blinking button, ghost button, and gradient button. Choose any one you like, and remember all CSS codes are mentioned in the video description as well as on our website. Also, if you want to add a button to the WordPress header with a plugin method, check our website now. Thank you for watching, subscribe to our channel, and hit the bell icon for more blogging related tutorials.